In this video, we are flipping a 2007 Honda Civic SI sedan, baby. Super quick before we get started, the last video on my channel was a full documentation of the buying process of this car. I walked around the thing, showed off exactly how I got it, and even shared what I paid for it, $3,700. So let's get into the fixes, the repairs, everything to radically transform this beat up old bucket of an SI and make it incredible. So let's get into it. Got the big boy and the socket set.
All right, quick change of t-shirt because I know that I'm gonna get the white shirt stained and dirty. Anyway, we got the jack under here and I am super lucky. It just barely fits under this cheap plasticky lip and bumper. Luckily, there's enough flex that it does fit and move flex and move with the clearance on the jack here. Anyway, I'm right under the tow point, so we can get this thing lifted. I'm actually gonna go ahead and throw on this set of wheels to get some pictures on this side, just the two. I guess I could throw on the full set and get these wheels off of here. And we got awesome tires. This is good news. I didn't even check the tread too well. And taking a quick peek under here, I found out I have tine springs, some green ones, and yeah, so we know what the suspension situation is. All right, so these wheels are on. I'm gonna go take a quick picture and then get the other side off so that we can spray these. So we got her lined up on the road, got a spicy little picture taken. I think it looks good. Maybe these wheels are gonna end up on it. Who knows, we'll see. Anyway, a big 1/10 of a mile drive back to the house. All right, so we got all the wheels swapped over, decided to go for all four instead of throwing her on jack stands. And now we're gonna step into the paint booth, AKA the garage that has already had some wheels painted on it to get these wheels proper. All right, we got the wheels in here. So the next step is going to be to clean them, mask them, prime them, shoot them gold. I'm thinking about maybe masking around here and shooting the faces gold and keeping the lips black, which is gonna be a little bit weird because usually it's a polished lip, but these are very fake rep wheels, so it doesn't really matter. And then if it turns out poorly, I can always reshoot them. All right, got this one finished. My phone ran out of storage, so wasn't able to complete that. Have a little tape left over. Anyway, I'm gonna whip these other ones off. You don't need to see it. Same exact process on all four. You can see we have all the wheels masked. I'm gonna hit it with some primer and then we'll go for the paint and I'm gonna finish it off. I don't know if you can see it over there with some frosted clear to add some flake. All right, standing out in the sun because I had a mask on. I don't know if you were able to see that, but it is very fumy in the garage because it's obviously an enclosed space with one door open. Anyway, I'm gonna let the primer dry and the air kind of vent for a bit and then lay the gold. It looks so good right now in the off-white sort of gray primer, so maybe we change it to silver down the road depending on how hot this gold comes out. Okay, so as far as the painting goes, my plan of attack is to take off the front bumper That way we can get the clip put in this side and this one, get the other side changed out, because right now it's faded eraser red, and we'll have the bumper off. We'll be able to respray it because it's been sprayed once. Tons of rock chips, we can clean that up for sure. When that's out, we should have pretty easy access to the headlights. I will take those out as well. I'm not gonna half do it on this car because I'm actually starting to like it a lot, and I think it has tons of potential. Anyway, we'll take out the headlights, sand them down, clear them, maybe lay one layer of VHT tint on it to give it a slightly smoked look, to keep it in true racer form, and then take off the entire hood, shoot that as an entire panel. I don't think I'll be touching this other than with the buffer to get the scratch out there. And then we have nothing here, nothing on the driver door, nothing down low. We do have to repaint this whole section, but it's easier to repaint an entire section with a brake than it is to blend, in my experience. So I'll sand this entire section down all the way, coming back here, going down to here, sand this. Pinstripe has been lost. I'm not gonna try to save that. Moving on to the back door, we'll spray the upper section of this door right here, and then go all the way back to kind of here where the body line is. Try to blend it. I have a feeling that this is going to be the worst part. Probably respray this deck lid. The spoiler's in good shape. The trunk is in good shape as well. Take off the sticker, of course. I'll just hit this super quick, no sanding or anything, just to try to get this mark out. And then I'm gonna try to save this and do a hard stop right here. We'll have to respray this part of the door, and then hopefully blend right here on this back quarter, follow it all the way up to, again, hard stop right here, and I'll respray the entirety of the top part of this fender as well as the roof. So like I said, in Menards, I'm gonna keep the car black, at least at first. If it comes out well, awesome. If not, then we can do a full body respray with a proper gun and whatnot. But for now, I'm just gonna use some rattlers and hope for the best, see how it comes out. I've had luck in the past with them. I have 2K clear as well, so use some higher quality clear coat and hopefully get it looking pretty decent. And keeping it black, we'll be able to keep the door jambs the factory color and everything else the factory color. I think it's pretty hot how it is, so we'll see. So here are the wheels, painted, cleared, ready, but I'm not entirely stoked on the look. Maybe I'll roll one or two out into the sun and see how it looks. But with the lip situation, how it is being black, it looks like you have a fat tire and then a very small wheel face, which, especially going on the black car, I don't know if it'll look good. Yeah, even standing it up and looking at it like this looks just trashy and derpy. So I said I was gonna de-ricer, but I think I just made it worse. We have the chipping carbon fiber BBS Rep logo on the Rep BBS wheels. Oh, what am I doing? But I think it looks spicy. This racer just showed up in his TT, and he can hopefully help me take off this hood.
Now that the wheels are looking good, it's time to have a little bit of fun before we start on the bodywork.
So we have the Walmart SuperTech Freon, and we are filling it up. It was kind of low, and I actually didn't feel it. Parky's saying it's cold now? Oh, yeah. So we got aircon in this girl. And now we're filling it back up with fresh Freon, and it's cold. So I am so stoked because it's literally an $8 cartridge of AC, and this is blasting now.
It's right at 40, so I mean, it's good.
This is awesome. Sick. So we got sexy Civic hard parked in the garage. We're gonna take off the front bumper and the headlights really quick. So right now I'm gonna refinish these headlights. Hopefully I can make them nice again. If not, a new set on eBay is 150 bucks. I would prefer not to spend it as the housing is in good shape, and I think that I should be able to sand it, re-clear it, and get it back to OEM, get the spray paint off of here, and then maybe hit it with a coat of VHT to keep that little racer tinge and to match the black. But we'll see. So we got them sanded as much as possible. I'm not able to get in the nooks, cracks, and crannies of these headlights. I can probably hit this a little bit more. I'll do that really quick right around the edge as well. But given that this like kind of outlines the headlight, so I have a unique idea. I've never done this before, but I do want to try it. I'm gonna Sharpie where it's already black just to kind of outline these parts and then clear it to see if it pops, and then definitely hit it with some VHT to give it a nice gray overlay so that they don't look entirely stock, because I think the weird Sharpie thing on otherwise entirely clear headlights is going to look a little wonky. Nonetheless, it's an experiment. It was save these, and if they don't turn out well, of course, then just buy the new headlights. But I think they can look cool, or maybe it's just Sunday night at 10 o'clock and I'm coming up with weird creative ideas. Nonetheless, gonna get to it. I'll show you. here we are. So here is the car now that it's sanded. I do need to wash it still. That's gonna be the next step. Get all the dust off, let it dry, mask it, wipe it down one last time, and then we are ready to lay some primer and get this thing hopefully back to a nice gloss black. This has me like slightly excited actually. Man, seeing the Rep spray painted BBS wheels glisten and just seeing how this is coming together. I'm stoked. Man, I'm stoked. Holy crap, check that out. She black, baby. It looks good. It looks super good. Not polished yet, of course. I wanted to shoot that to test. I'm gonna be doing the roof in the same way with the turbo can, and then the rest of it is going to be a better, tighter spray. Obviously, I don't need the big fan, but for these large areas, I don't want to get the tiger stripes. That's where the turbo cans come into play really well. So anyway, time to mask this and probably shoot the roof if I had to bet. And then, yeah, we'll get to it. All right, I am sick of this frickin' car. I realize there's a spot that I missed on the driver's side door, but otherwise it's masked. So as you can see here, we got a lot of the masking done, and I guess I need to get these doors as well. I hate this masking stuff. It's so tedious, but so necessary. Anyway, we got it pretty well sorted, squared away, ready to spray once I get these doors. paint is done, as it will be. I think it looks decent. So far, so good. We'll see in a bit after this clear dries a little bit better, but I mean, for now, it's a huge improvement. And here it is, the big reveal. So we are back at the homestead. I got the wheel off of the SI, and if you remember this thing, it protrudes out a little bit, and when you're driving the car trying to signal, you have to like reach back to signal. A, that's one of the things I don't like about it. B, more importantly, is that it's orange, not red. It's like a reddish orange accenting on the SI, but we have the red badge and the front red accents coming. So having the orange just doesn't really make sense. And number three, just a little pet peeve. It says drifting. Now, the SI, tuner car, ripper, fun, streetable, show car, potentially, econo box, potentially. It doesn't drift. You can make it drift, but it's not a Z, it's not a Miata, it's not a drifting thing. So it's not the perfect steering wheel. And for the cost of a replacement, I figured let's just do it. That will alleviate all of the issues, make it more coherent, and what's it called? Can't think of the word. Congruent, not coherent, congruent. Anyway, that is what we're doing, swapping the steering wheel right now. So I just got the steering wheel in, as you can see here, and man, this is a lot better. You can see it right here. I can actually reach and flick the signals while I'm driving as intended. And no longer does it say drifting, but it's cleaner. It matches the red on the gauges. If I had the key, I'd start it, but it also matches the shift knob now, which is perfect. And the little SI trim on the seat. Obviously, I can't keep them in frame together, but the stitching is all red. It's very dirty in here. Nonetheless, this looks great, feels good. All of the bolts are there. This one is not missing anymore. So huge come up for a minimal price. All right, what's going on, guys? JDM Cowboy 420 coming at you. Just kidding. But we do have a nice array of vibes. I have the cowboy hat on out here in the Midwest, but working on a couple race-inspired cosmetic enhancements, if you know what I mean. Ricer mods, baby. Ricer mods. Number one is this guy. We had to. Amazon special right here for the sad boys. We got the steering wheel installed, as you can see here, so it's only right that we get these guys up top. We have the heart handles, pull on your heartstrings, the rear view mirror, carbon Mugen shift knob, eBay special steering wheel. Of course, the red Honda badge that you saw before, but we have more. The toe strap, the little tongue hanging down with the Ricer front splitter. And last but not least, because you know you have to rock it, tow hook on the back, baby. So that is the last thing. These are all super quick, little like 2 screws bolted on, shabam shebang, that I didn't want to like film the process.
but we have this red accent on the back with the tow hook, the red tow strap on the front, the red badge on the front, and then all of the red on the interior. And I figured normally I don't have the justification. I can't rationalize doing these mods or these mods to be appealing to someone. They're more of just a meme in my opinion. However, the person that's buying this lowered and very bold, everything other than the sound is like very loud and obnoxious on this car, I think it's perfect for them. So I wanted to go for it and just finish out the build completely the Ricer way. So here's a little video of what it sounds like. Hitting VTEC, it's warmed up, I'll throw it in a second. Pulls pretty well, sounds awesome. We'll see if we can do a little front wheel drive action skid. Coming hot, baby.
I can't even hold on. Yeah.
Wait, you gotta show them how bumpy the road is.
Well, they can't see out of the windshield. Okay, yeah, I can.
There we go, baby.
Oh, God. Okay, it's not working.
See that Z up there? In that BMW M3?
Oh, you can't see anything because it's so zoomed out. There they are. Okay.
You see him?
Yeah.
Stalled. So right now we may be taking the last drive in the broken Heartmobile. I'm going to show the SI right now as we speak. And it's for a hefty profit, hefty lump sum of cash. We'll see if he takes it. I have some other offers on the table, but who knows? Civic turned into this 8K, and I got to keep my little red frilly things. Not only that, but I also kept the rear view mirror, the Rep Carbon Red Mugen shift knob, the tow hitch. We sold it for $8 grand, which is just mind-boggling. He didn't negotiate. It was one of the best processes ever as far as got in. It was what he expected. Loved how it drove. I said, do you want this other little red frilly stuff and the rear view mirror? He said, I hate that rear view mirror, can't see out of it, and I don't really care for the red frilly stuff either. You can have it if you want. So put the stock shift knob on that came in the car, got the red Mugen one, got the Amazon special parts that I'd taken off. I don't know why I'm showing you my Prius when I'm heartbroken, but we more than doubled our money, which is amazing. So $3,700 Civic turns into 8K, pretty solid indeed. And I make these videos to show you, to prove to you that you can do this. I just shot the car with spray paint at home, gold for the wheels, black for the car, did some minor detailing and other stuff and made thousands of dollars profit driving one of my favorite cars ever, the 8th gen Civic Si. If you're interested in learning how you can do it as well, then click the link down below. Like the video if you liked this and like the series. And with that in mind, I will see you on the next one. Peace.